Okay, so till now we understand that like while writing simple programs in C, we need to understand the concept of a header file. Header files give you the collection of predefined functions, and initially we are using stdio, which is stand for standard input output functions, and conio for console input output functions. And this is like we have to include that header file by hash include angular bracket stdio conio and then void main, and then here in the mid you write the code. After successfully writing the code, you have to save it by the .c extension, and then if you use Control F9, then 3 phases will start and it will develop a source code will be converted to the object code and the executable code over there. Now let us understand about the we use the function called as printf, which is used for printing comment, right? And then we use a /n for new line. Okay, you can like /n is actually used as a new line character, right? And then we use a function called as clr, which is useful for clearing screen, right? And we've studied that entire C library is in lowercase, right? And every statement need to be end by semicolon. Now semicolon is called as a terminator operator. It means like in English every statement will end by full stop, right? So in the similar manner, there we understand that statement ends. So terminator means here it's a statement. It indicates the end of a statement. Like full stop indicates the end of like sentence. In the similar manner, semicolon like represents the end of a programming statement on that particular line order, right? Okay. So now let's understand. Like let's say you want to print your details like name, surname, age, address, city on the screen. If a question is given that I want to print your details like name, surname, age, address, city on the screen, what I can do. So again I'll be using a C compiler. I'll go for the new program. I'll write print new details on the screen. For that, write hash include stdio.h hash include conio.h, then void main. Then we'll be using clear screen. Your name, let's say name, and your name will be the guru. You want to go with a new line. If you want to have some space in the printing, then you can use /t, name, and then you go for the new line. Then /t to get a two tab means I have a fixed space, and then maybe surname, give it be some name like b.c and use control F9 alt F5. Right? So this is the way how we can like print. Here I introduce /t to get a fixed page. Now observe the result over there. There you got a 2 tabs and then the printings, and then you go to new line. Here you print name, surname, age, address, city, and then you can print the things out. Right? Then you can able to write the code over there. Till now we understand now that if you want to do something, you have to write your simple code, like you include your header files, void main, and then you write the code over there. And then printf is useful for printing the thing, /l is for new line header, and /t is for getting tab space. If you want to have a space between the two respective letters, then /t has to be used over here, right? Let us like write one simple program regarding the 2 numbers additions. Like now, but like here, okay. Perform all possible arithmetics with 2 numbers. Let us try one small program for that, right? Now if you are going with the 2 numbers, obviously you will be having variables like integer a, comma b, 2 variables we are having, right? So here I need to declare the 2 variables by the name of ab, right? And integer is the data type. Data type means variable type. Let us discuss this programmatically. Means if you are like having the 2 variables a, comma b, a have the value 5, let's say, b have the value 7, and then you want to perform the arithmetics with them, right? So let's write the code for it. Perform arithmetics with 2 numbers. Include std page, include name of the page, and then I declare a variable, let's say int equals to 5, b equals to 7, and then clear the screen. Now I am having 2 integer variables and having with their respective values. What I can do, printf first number. If you want to print the value of variable, then you have to use %d. %d is a format specifier for printing the value of numbers. And then second number, I'll explain this in detail. Then you have to specify the variables a, comma b. Means what is the output over here? Let us discuss this in detail. If you are having the 2 variables with a equal to 5 and b equal to 7, they want to print the value of them. Let us write printf a is a comment, and then here %d. Here in this place the value of a will be printed, right? And then /t b %d. Here you specify a and b. So you will get the output like a:5 space b colon 7. Means the value of a is 5 and b is 7. Like here the input will be printf a colon will be printed as it is, and here is the value of a, and b colon will be printed as it is as a comment, and %d means like you will here it will fetch the value of a to here. It's like %d is format specifier. Kindly print the value of a, the variable a, in the decimal format. Kindly print the value of b in the decimal form. It's like %d is what? It's a control string, formatted string to print the value of variables over there. Means here printf we are using to print the value of variables. Normal syntax is %d a. So value of a will be printed in the format of decimal over here. But if you want to add some comments, you can add like this. It's like you'll get the appropriate result a colon 5 and b, you can write b a equal to also if required. Get me point clear? If you want to print the value of b, then you can use printf b colon %d and b. So here this is the comment, and the %d will fetch the value of b over here, right? Okay. So now we able to print the value of a and b. First number, we will print first number %d, second number %d, the value of a and b, and then if you want to go with the printf addition, result of addition I am required, and then /n. Here I will write a plus b. It will fetch the value of a plus a and b, perform addition, and then result will be printed over here, right? Here then you write printf subtraction a minus b. Multiplication division a divided by b. Here you will get introduced with all the operators also. Plus for addition, minus for multiplication, star for multiplications, and slash for division. And then there is another operator called as modulus. Right? That will be the remainder. Right? So modulus. Use the remainder value, means after dividing a with b, whatever remainder remains, it will be here. It will give you the quotient. The answer is quotient. 10 by 3 is quotient over here. But like if you write 10 by 3, 10 mod 3. Right? So after dividing 10 by 3, what is the remainder? And like 1. That will be printed over the remainder. You will give the answer, right? And then you complete the program. You save it by some erg1.c. Then you perform control of alt F5. You will get the result. Your first number is 5, second number is 7. The addition is 5 plus 7, 12. The subtraction is 5 minus 7, that is minus 2. Multiplication 35, division is 0 because 5 divided by 7, 0 is there, and the modulus is 5 because the numerator is less than the denominator. So here is no division is possible, but is the numerator is equal to the remainder, right? So here in this way, you will get the end result like this. Now here in this program, I just declare the two variables and try to perform all the possible arithmetics with them. But like let us say if this a and b don't have the values, it's like let's say here I declare and initialize the variables by 5 and 7. But if you don't have the, you want to perform the dynamic operations, means user should be able to make the entries of the variable. Then what I can do, I'll say printf enter first number is a prompting message I will write, and then I'll use a second function called as scanf. First, kindly read the value. Scanf will read the value. Printf will print the value, and read the value in the format of decimal. Read the value in the format of decimal and store that value in the memory address of a. This is what the syntax of scanf. Try and understand that printf will print the comment as well as the value of variables, what we discussed recently. But scanf is responsible for reading the values, reading the dynamic values for the user. So this statement will read the value of first number, and then you can read the value of second number and store it in the address of b. Now here in this case, if you make the changes in the program, now if you run the program, it will read the dynamic values from you. Dynamic values means like whatever you want to be, because initially in the previous code we declare the value of a as 5 and b as 7. So obviously the the fixed output you will get it all the time. It's like addition of 5 and 7 and all. But like now user want to input some dynamic values, whatever the values he needs to perform the arithmetic with, he should able to enter the values, and then on that entered values, if the arithmetic needs to be performed, then that time you have to use a scanf statement over there. Let's go for the program and just work it out. Now here in this case I will remove the values of A and B now, and I am dealing with the I'll ask the user to enter the values. First number, and I will scan the values of S1, B and S of A, and there I will ask printf into second number, and then I will scan the values of B. Now here in this case, my program will ask the user to enter the values. You can enter any value, 10 and 3 sort of, right? So initially the declaration and initialization was already done in over there, so I don't get the chance to input any data. But now here in this case, the A and B variables are declared, but I'm going to use the input the data in it as per my requirement, and then I'll try to get the output. First number is 10, second number is 3, and addition, subtraction, modulus and all things will be out. Right? I understand one point that here in my first program I am trying to introduce you with all the possible basic arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. Modulus will give the, what is the difference between division and modulus? Division slash operator will give you the quotient, and with 10 by 3 is a quotient, but remainder is 1, so that's why modulus will be the remainder value of that, right? So hope you understand during this in the beginning sessions over there what I discussed in today's sessions, how to write the simple programs, right? Like basically if you want to know the program structure of C, then what I can say, first section will be the header files. So you put the header files, then you write the main, then you have to declare the variables, right? And then you need to think about the input statements. Then you have to write the process statements after inputting. And then you need to think about the output. Just try and understand one point, that here we are writing a program means we are actually performing data processing. Since we will read the data, we will process the data, and we will develop the output of it. So here in the first basic programs over there, you have to declare the variables. If you want to read the values from the user, then you have to use the scanf statement. Now what is the syntax of scanf statements? Here you have to specify what type of data you are accepting. If it is integer type of data, %d. Now here, like, let's understand, if you are dealing with the integer, right, then obviously you have to use %d as a control string or format specifier. Means like while printing the values of variables, or while reading the values of that variable from the user, you have to use this %d as a format specifier. While reading the values, means while printing the values, you don't have to use the ampersand operator, but while reading the values, as you read the values from the standard input devices and redirect it to the memory addresses. So scanf, while using scanf, you have to use the ampersand operator. It's called the ampersand operator, address of operator of the variable over there, right? So this is your basic sessions. Today I'm not going to give you some assignments to you. Okay, you just need to do one thing. Okay, whatever the programs I tested, like you try and work it out as it is in the compiler and try to get the result out of it. Okay, all the best. Thank you.